Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be trying on some new makeup. I have a whole bunch of products here to chat with you guys about, and I got some good ones, some little gems that I discovered today, and I can't wait to share them with you. I created this look, obviously, or matchy, wasn't on purpose, but anyway, I'm really excited for today because you guys are gonna, I got some good products to share, man, good products. Anyway, what else do I want to talk about? Ooh, today's video is in partnership with a new skincare brand called Masktini. I'm gonna talk about their products, share that with you today. Super excited about that. So I think that's it. So I'm going to stop talking. We're going to get in the video. If you want to see the new products that I'm trying today, hear my thoughts, watch me create this look, and keep on watching. Alright, you guys, so I'm excited to tell you that today's video is in partnership with Masktini. It is a skincare brand. I have the products here to share with you. There are 4 products, and it's actually a brand new brand they just launched this past summer. And the founder had a career on Wall Street, but she was finding that she was spending all this money on skincare and it was breaking her out. She has sensitive skin. She decided to take matters into her own hands and launch her own brand. All the ingredients in her products are non-irritating because, you know, even things that are supernatural can be irritating to the skin, depending on your skin type and your level of skin sensitivity. But these products are made specifically to not irritate your skin. The first one I want to talk about is Woke Bay. And this is a whenever moisturizing spritz, they call it. So it is a spray. And I'm going to spray it on right now. I like to use it as a moisturizer, and I just kind of let it sit and sink into the skin. It says that you can spray it on any time. It has hydrating watermelon extract and hyaluronic acid in it. One of the featured ingredients on their website says apple hydrating extract. So it says that it instantly boosts your skin's hydration by 88%, which is pretty awesome. All right, so next we have Metalhead, and this is a gold mask. I really actually love this one because it's so pretty to put on. This one has vitamin C to brighten, and it leaves behind kind of like these micro glitters that actually help to brighten your skin when you layer your makeup over them. So I really like this one, and I do this one during the day, like before I put on makeup, so that I get that like really brightening effect. Now I talk about my issues with skincare ingredients and that I have a big problem with the things that brands are putting in their skincare, like fragrance and just harsh ingredients that I don't think that need to be in there. Fragrance is a big one for me. It irritates my skin. Parabens, I have a sensitivity to. It irritates my skin. So I just don't like that in my skincare. So I'm really particular about skincare brands. And I have been testing and trying this brand for a little over a month before filming this, so I could really kind of give you guys my thoughts on everything. So this next one is called Twilight Zone, and this is a Tahitian detox mask. It says that it's a foaming mask. It has purifying bamboo charcoal. It is black, which is kind of fun to put on. And it says that it has collagen boosting black pearl powder. So it says that the black pearl powder is known to speed cellular turnover, detoxify pores, and promote a smoother complexion. And then lastly, we have the Night Ranger Overnight Renewal Mask. And this is a sleeping mask, which I love sleeping masks. I prefer them to night creams. And you put this on and you just go to sleep with it. It has kind of like a thick gel-like texture, and it has lime pearl acids to restore texture, and it has retinol to encourage renewal. It says the call-out ingredients are papaya, or a featured ingredient is papaya and pineapple enzymes, which dissolve dead skin cells naturally. This smells really good. Really good. So anyway, I've been using these products for, like I said, a little over a month. I'm really liking them. I've especially been incorporating this one into my daily routine, and I've used these more on like a weekly basis. So I really love them. I think they're definitely something to check out if you have sensitive skin and you've been looking for a brand that, you know, is clean, essentially. These are all $65 each, I believe. Yeah, Twilight Zone is $55 and the rest are $65. I'm gonna have all the details for all the products in the description box down below if you guys are interested in checking them out. But I really, really love the packaging, and I love what the brand stands for. The products are really great. Like, my skin just looks so glowy now, doesn't it? Just after that spray, and I didn't put on any other moisturizer, so I really like this. So thank you to Masktini for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now we're gonna try some new products. All right, so I filmed trying new makeup or a get ready with me last week, and I had issues with my sound. Basically, my batteries died in my audio recorder, so I feel like I showed you some of these products in that video, but I had to scrap the video because it had no audio. So if this is repetitive, because I can't remember, I'm like, did I show you guys these products in another video aside from that one? I don't know. It's confusing. It's all blur. So if some of these are repetitive, sorry, but I don't think they are, but they might be. Disclaimer. So the first thing I'm going to do is prime my skin with this new primer from Beauty Blender. It's called the Selfie Shield. It has a SPF of 38 and it's a dry oil primer. I actually have really been liking this. It's something different. And I just feel like it's hydrating because it's an oil. And I love that it has the SPF because it's something that I've really had to be conscious of this summer here in Vegas. It's brutal. So I've really had to make sure that I have SPF. And I like it to be in my makeup. I don't like putting straight up SPF on my skin. I don't know why. Like, aside from, you know, in the mornings when I go to work out, I'll put it on because I'm not putting on makeup. But in terms of the rest of the day, I just don't like putting on sunscreen and then putting on makeup. I don't know why. I just have an issue. And next we're going to be going in with the Leveler, which is their pore filling primer. Now, if you guys watch me or have for any length of time, you know pore filling primers I'm a stickler because I have large pores and I'm very, very picky, and I'm a tough customer when it comes to pore filling primers, which is why I tend to spend $52 on Tatcha Silk Canvas, because I feel like, you know, it's worth it to me to use a product that actually does fill my pores. That said, I've used this a couple of times and I'm really impressed. Like, really impressed. It does a lot more than I thought it was going to do. And it does have like a little bit of a color. This is called light medium. It does have a little bit of a tint to it. So like, if you didn't want coverage or whatever and you just wanted something to fill your pores and then go out, this is nice. I mean, I don't ever not want coverage personally, but that's just me. I have a couple of pore filling primers that I'm testing out right now. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty is definitely one of them. This one, and I'm waiting for the L'Oreal one to come in the mail. After I'm done testing them, I think I'm going to do a ranking video, and then I'm going to let you guys know kind of how they all compare, because Tatcha Silk Canvas has sort of been my ride or die for a little over a year now, and I know it's pricey, so I'm trying to find other products that are comparable that are not as expensive. All right, so I'm going to let that set down for a bit. For foundation today, we're going to be trying out the Pure 4-in-1 Selfie Foundation. Now, I have tried this a few times. Spoiler alert, wasn't a huge fan. I don't know. I've had good days with it and bad days with it. I know some people love it, but I'm still kind of in the testing process, and I didn't do a dedicated video because it's sort of past, I feel like past the time, like everybody's already reviewed it. So I just thought I would include it in a trying new makeup video, kind of get ready with me, whatever. And we'll kind of look at it together. It is a very thick formula, as you can see here. The shade that I have is MN6. What I'm noticing about it is it looks really pretty when it first goes on, but I feel like it starts to look heavy and it starts to break up on the skin. It doesn't wear long on me. Like, not as long as I need a foundation to look. So I'm just gonna apply it with the brush to one side of my face. The color match is pretty good though, I will say. And I did receive this from Pure through Octoly. So I received it in PR basically. And I feel like I did a pretty good job color choosing online. I think they do make 100 shades in this one. So I think when it first goes on, it looks beautiful. It really does. It's smooth, it blends out really quickly and easily. Yeah, it doesn't look cakey or anything like that. It has really great coverage. It covered up all my redness, really evened out my skin tone. It just looks really nice on the skin. My problem is not application, and it's not like the finish. Like, the finish is skin-like matte, I would say. My problem is the wear. And I'd like to do a wear test today. I guess we'll see how it goes. It's already pretty late in the day. It's 2 o'clock almost. It's 1:45 right now. So I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do a wear test today, but I'll pin a comment down below and let you guys know, like, specifically how it wore, because this isn't technically a wear test. It's more of like a first impression. I am gonna do a first impression follow-up video, kind of updating you on everything I've tried this month, including the Kevyn Aucoin foundation that I tried out, and pretty much everything. Any first impressions that you've seen in videos this month, whether they were a dedicated video or in a video like this, will be lumped into one first impression follow-up video, kind of wrapping up everything I tried for the month. All right, so that is one layer of the foundation on both sides. I really, really like it. I'm a little bit red on my chest, so it doesn't seem like it matches, but it does. I think the undertone is like really just perfect. And it's a medium neutral. It's medium neutral 6, I believe, is what MN6 stands for. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I think it's gorgeous when it first goes on. It's really, really pretty. It goes south. It goes south at some point. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited for this next product. We're going to be trying the Benefit Boi-ing Concealer today. I just actually picked this up yesterday from Sephora. It's their cakeless concealer. So it looks like a giant fat pencil with an eraser on the end. And I think it's really cute packaging. And here's what the doe foot looks like. It's not small, but not big. It's sort of a medium-sized doe foot. The claims on this are that it will cover more, it's full coverage, hides it all from dark under eye circles to blemishes, discoloration, yet it feels lightweight, doesn't cake or crack. I got shade 4, and I don't know if this is gonna work for me, but we're gonna find out. I think they described it as like a medium cool, but like none of the other shades even remotely worked. Like 3 was way too light and 5 was too dark. So I was like, well shit, I guess I'm gonna get 4. And they didn't have a tester on 4. It was like already used up, so I took a gamble. But the description was cool tone, and I usually don't like cool tone anything. But this actually seems to be okay. It's brightening enough. Blended out pretty easy in the center of my face. The true test is going to be my pores and under eyes. Let's see. The texture is kind of thin. It's not a thick, cakey texture. I'm gonna put it on one side and blend it out and see what happens. When you're a product and you claim to be creaseless and cakeless though, I feel like you're setting yourself up, because now our expectations are really high. All right, so I'm gonna test this because I'm not setting it right away because we have a new powder to test out today. So, and I have to go through some details on the powder, so it's gonna take a minute. Usually I go right in with powder just to not give the concealer any time to settle. So this might be a little bit too light for me right this very second, just because I'm like looking at my skin in the monitor and I'm like, I almost feel like I need to turn my lights down because goddamn. There we go. I just feel like I look so blown out because it is really, really on the light side, but I feel like my winter skin tone is totally fine. Like this is fine. I don't think it's any lighter than some of my other concealers. I just have a little bit of a summer tan still going on. You know what I mean? But that's what we're looking like right now. It looks very smooth. It blended out really nicely. I don't see any cake. No, it looks really good. For powder, I'm excited because I have the new Ultimate Brush Off Set and Go powder from Urban Decay. These just came the other day. I haven't even opened them yet. So this is the Ultimate Brush Off Translucent Setting Powder. Weightless vegan powder sets makeup with a blurred out demi-matte finish. Locks down your look without flashback. Has a built-in cruelty-free brush, which means you can touch up anywhere, anytime. 5 shades from fair to deep, including universal, that works for everyone. All right, so they did send over all of the shades. And I'm going to take out fair and I'm going to take out universal. And we're going to take a look at those. All right, so I just pulled them out of the box. And here's what the packaging looks like. This one is the universal and this one is the fair. So I'm going to kind of compare the colors. So the top... the top part twists off and there's a brush inside. So there's a little piece of plastic over these little holes. And does it turn? No. The powder it doesn't close. So I think it just stays open like that. And now there's gonna be powder. Yeah. Oh, wow. A lot of powder just came out. Holy shit. So that was universal, and universal does have a color to it. But I want to look at the two colors side by side to see. I think fair is actually lighter. This is what fair looks like. Fair looks almost white, and universal looks like it has like a little bit of a beige tone to it, which is so interesting. Wasn't expecting that. So I'm going to take universal, and I'm actually just going to stick my sponge in because we're going to set the under eyes. By the way, concealer is still not settled into lines. Okay, universal. Actually, maybe I'll do universal on one side and just see. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is a very dense brush, by the way. Like very dense. So I wouldn't be doing any of this if you don't want to disturb what's on underneath. That's why I'm just kind of pressing. But I like universal for the whole face. Now we're going to go in with fair, which is white. Let's see what that does. It looks like it would be translucent. You know, like it's white like a translucent powder. But I want to see like what happens when you blend it out. So I don't think that fair looks that bad. And I don't think it looks that much different if I'm being honest. It might have a hint more brightness. So I'm just going to put it right here just to see because I feel like... Yeah, I could go either way with the color. So I'm just gonna do the same thing with what's on the brush and push it all over everything just to set. I mean, I look bright, but I think it's okay. I just find that the shades a little weird, that universal, because when you look at the box, universal is white and fair has the tint to it. But when you open it up, universal has the tint to it and fair is white. So that's a little strange to me. Not a big deal, just something to make note of. Just an observation. But so far, I like the way the powder looks. So I'm actually going to just spray a little all-nighter to melt all that powder in, because I feel like I kind of went a little ham with powder since I was like testing it. And then I'm going to do my brows off camera because I don't have a new brow product to test out. And then we'll be right back to continue. Alright, so I just actually put on my brows, obviously. And then I did bronzer, which I did the Fenty Sunstalker Caramel Cutie. My blush is Youngblood Plumberry. And my highlight that I put on is from CoverGirl, and it's their True Blend Super Stunner highlight in Gilded Glory. And I have grown to love this. I think I tried this for the first time in my last trying new makeup video a few weeks ago. It definitely has like a peachy orangey tone to it, like maybe a little deeper than Champagne Pop, but I don't know, there's something about this formula. I also have Pearl Crush, and I kind of use those interchangeably, and sometimes I layer them too, but I've been loving this so far. Anyway, so those are not like new to this video, so I just kind of slap those on real quick. And I have the CoverGirl brow pencil with the ABH clear brow gel. So now we're going to move into eyes. I did want to open up this Poolside Chic brush collection from BH just because I've had this sitting in my products to try drawer and I just haven't gotten around to it. And now we're moving into fall, and this was a summer release, but I love this. Look at this. It looks like a pool. Like this packaging, doesn't it look like pool water? I don't know. I think they did such a great job on that. It's so cute. I love BH brushes. I always talk about that. I have 9,000 of them. I still have yet to do my brush declutter, which I'm going to be doing soon before my move. But anyway, here's what they look like. They're white and blue. So, so pretty. I'm going to go into... See, now this is already becoming a problem. There's so much product on this little brush because I can't close this damn thing. This is very messy, this packaging. So I don't know how I feel about it. Because when I open it, I'm getting powder everywhere. But anyway, I'm going to take this brush and dip it into the powder and just pop it on my lids just to set down the boi-ing concealer on my lids. So for eyes today, we're going to be trying out the new ABH Norvina palette. Here she is. So the thing that everyone was saying about this palette is that there's just no transition colors. It's too bright. How is this a fall release? It is $60. You get 25 shades and they're really big pans. So I was thinking, what if we challenge ourselves, or what if I challenge myself to do a more neutral look with this palette? Since when everybody looks at this palette, they're like, shit, there's so much color, and how is this a fall release? And, you know, obviously the first thing my eyes go to is the purples, you know? But I was thinking, what if we did a neutral fall look and gave that a try? I'm going to start with E5, and I'm going to take the number 6 brush in this collection, and I'm going to just start stamping that on my outer V. Ooh, I like this brush a lot already. These are wholly pigmented. Wow. Ooh, that matches my shirt, and I didn't even mean to. I think these are pressed quite a bit tighter than normal ABH shadows because I'm not getting any fallout here with this, and it's a matte shade, and normally with ABH, like, I would think this would be all over my face. Because their shadows are usually not pressed as tight, and so they're pigmented, but they fall all over the face. This is definitely a different formula because they're just as pigmented, but they're not falling everywhere. I love this color. It is such a beautiful, like, plumberry color. So good. I am wiping off this brush, and I am going to take this E3 shade. It looks more mustard yellow on camera than it, I mean, I guess it is. It's like a mustardy, yellowy brown color. And I'm just gonna kind of stamp that along the edges. Just to have something to blend into, because, you know, there aren't any like transitional brown shades in this palette. There's like not a brown shade in sight. I'm gonna go back into the E5 shade, and now I'm going to just deepen it up, turn my brush, and sort of blend it into that other shade. I'm just gonna take the tapered fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna kind of dust over the edging. And then I'm gonna take the other fluffy brush, and I'm gonna dip into that E3 mustard color and lightly buff. I feel like this shade, the purple, is looking a bit patchy. What do you guys think? I think that looks patchy. I'm gonna go in and try to fix it. But it's really hard to blend it out with no transition shades even remotely that color, you know? So what I'm gonna try to do is brush, to clean off the brush that I'm using that deep purple with, and use that brush to blend that out. Because every time I go to blend out the edges, I feel like it turns patchy. These have got to be pressed pigments. Because the only time I run into this situation is when I'm dealing with pressed pigments. We don't really have like a light color except for this white for the brow bone. Like, we really don't have anything. So I'm going to try to lightly use this white to clean this mess up. Because I always find, like, whenever you have patchiness up here, using a light shade on the brow bone really helps to help blend things out a little bit. But this shade is so white that I'm like using the tiniest bit, because it is like, it's white. Like, white. So I'm like dipping in ever so slightly. See, like there, I just took it too far. Took it too far. Yeah, this palette is just not user friendly. This is not a palette you want if you're not into very elaborate makeup looks, because you really have to like get creative with how to use this palette. So next I'm going to take this flat brush, and I am going to go into B2, which is this shimmery color right here. I love this color. And I am going to start packing that on my lid. It's like a bronze, but it has a red undertone to it. So it's almost like a burnt bronze. Oh, I love that shade. I'm actually going to go in with my finger and just deepen it up a little bit. All right, so much for neutral, but hey, you know, whatever. That's fun. I probably should have cut the crease, but whatevs. I'm feeling lazy, so I'm just gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna bring it all the way up. I love that this eye look is matching my shirt. I really did not go into it thinking I was gonna do that, but here we are. I think I'm gonna take the cranberry shade, which is this C3 right here, and I'm gonna take some of that. That's really pretty. And I'm just going to put it over the center. So we got a little fade going on. All right, so for my inner corner, I really only have one way to go, and that is this gold color. And I feel nervous about it. I have this guy too, but that's not gonna do much. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna take this C4 color, which is like a little more purple, purpley plum. And I'm taking that on the pencil brush and I'm just gonna smoke it out. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. This inner corner situation, we're gonna try the yellow, but yeah, if you go light with it, it works. What if I mix the yellow and the white together? Ooh, that totally works. All right. I took the matte white and I mixed it with this shimmery gold color. That gave me a pretty inner corner color. For my waterline, I'm just popping in Alkaline from Urban Decay, which is a plum wine color that goes nicely with this shadow. And I am going to pop on my lashes and I'll be right back and we're gonna try some new lips. Okay guys, so I am back. Lashes are on. I actually used these Pro Magnetic eyeliner and lash situations from Eyelore. Got a full video on it. Should be up on my channel already. If it isn't, it's coming soon. And that's pretty much all I did. Did I get stuff in my brows? Like, I feel like my brows look weird, but oh well, I'm not. It's fine. Moving on to lips. I actually just got 2 new lipsticks. I did back to MAC, returned some of my empties, and I actually have 12 empties, so I got 2 new lipsticks. If you guys don't know about back to MAC, if you return 6 empty containers, it's their recycle program. They give you an incentive, so if you recycle, you get a free lipstick, or if you're at an actual freestanding store, you can choose from a gloss, a shadow, or a lipstick. I chose 2 lipsticks. Very original. So I figured we would just, try them on. So the first one I got was half and half, and that one is this really pretty nude color. And then I got Velvet Teddy, which is also a really pretty nude color. One of them is the matte formula and one of them is a cream formula, but as you can see, they aren't terribly different in tone. One of them is a little more, this one's a little more peachy, the Velvet Teddy. It has like a little bit more of a pinky undertone to it. Anyway, I'm loving half and half. I think it's so pretty. I think I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Matte's It lip liner. So I'm gonna go in, I think, with half and half. That's a color that I've really been liking of the two because it is a little bit more, it's a little lighter. It's giving me major fall vibes. I love it. Okay guys, so this is the look. You know what else I feel like I wanna do? I have this Kevyn Aucoin Glass Glow Face Illuminator, and I've used it a few times and it is so gorge. It's like almost like a mother of pearl at first, but when you put it on the skin, it literally gives you that wet look, even though I really don't feel like I need to do anything else to this look because it's so pretty. I'm gonna do it anyway because I did use this in the one video that I shot that I couldn't use because of the audio. And you can put this, usually, so far I've noticed that I warm it up in between my fingers like this, and then I just kind of dab it over, and you can, I'm finding it works over powders without disturbing things. You know how liquid tends to really screw up powder? So I put it on my finger, I like really warm it up in between my fingers like this, and I use this, my ring finger, and I just sort of tap it in, and I put it up here too, and I'm noticing it just gives the most gorgeous glassy, glossy glow, like healthy, radiant sheen. Look at this. It's so pretty. Yeah, I'm really liking that product, which is great since I roasted their foundation. I'm so glad that I love this. I didn't think I was going to because I don't tend to like products like this, but man, it is so pretty and it just makes your skin look so healthy and glowy, and it doesn't look like highlighter at all. It looks like skin. So I feel like Glass Glow is such a good name for this product because that's exactly what it looks like. I have mixed it, like I've put it on my face as a primer, and I didn't find it to give the same effect. I haven't mixed it in with the foundation yet. I am going to try that to see, but I find like wearing it like this is my favorite way to wear it. And if you can notice, like here, when I swatched it thicker, you can see it has almost like a pearlescent opal tone with a little bit of lavender. But when you put it on the skin, it doesn't look like that. It just looks dewy, like just beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Anyway, so this is the final look. Let's just go over the products really quick, and I'm just going to give you a recap. The primers. These primers, loving them both. They really do what they say they're going to do. This dry oil primer, I love it. It's so hydrating and beautiful. And then this one really fills the pores. I'm really pleasantly surprised with this. Still going to test it out more, obviously, but so far I really like it. Okay, this foundation, check the comments below so I can let you know how it wears. Right now, it looks better than it's ever looked in probably the 5 times I've tried it. Like, legitimately, my skin looks freaking flawless right now, and I can't get over it. I don't know why yet. It's either the concealer, or it's the powder, or it's the concealer and the powder. I don't know, but my skin looks amazing. This concealer looks beautiful. I have no caking. It like doesn't even look like I have anything around my nose. Usually I get a little caking around the nose. Nothing. It's not settling into lines. It's not creasing under my eyes. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. And then just like the rest of my skin, I feel like this powder just is magical. First impression, obviously. But right now, I love everything. I love everything about this. And if this powder renews my faith in this foundation, I will be a happy girl because it wasn't working with the combos that I've been using it with. I tried it with the Stay Naked concealer, didn't like it. Tried it with the e.l.f. concealer, didn't like it. Used it with Hourglass powder, the veil powder that I love, didn't like that. I used it with Jeffree Star powder, didn't like that. So I just gave up. I was like, I don't like this foundation. I don't like it. But now today I'm trying it with even other products. And, you know, I felt comfortable doing that because I've tried it a few times. So I knew if shit went down, I already knew how I felt like about this. But maybe these products are actually doing this a service, you know, like making it actually work for me. So I'm excited to kind of wear this and see. The Norvina palette. Okay. I think it's beautiful. I liked it. It made me work for it. I had to blend for like 5 hours. I feel like these are pigments. Okay, so it says right on the back, eyeshadows and pressed pigments. See, I was right. Pressed pigments are difficult, you guys. They're a challenge to work with. You definitely have to blend and blend and blend because shit gets patchy. Even with my technique, which is more of the precision application, which really helps prevent patchiness, I still feel like it was a bit of a struggle, and I'm still not convinced that there's not still patchiness occurring as we speak. I'm willing to live with what's happening right now, but I'm just saying, like, it was definitely, I was on the struggle bus. I shudder to think how shades like this and this are gonna work, you know? But that said, if you're willing to do the work, it's beautiful. But if you're not somebody who's willing to get real creative with the looks, I don't think this palette is right for you. This is definitely not a beginner eyeshadow person palette, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like this is for a makeup artist or someone who really loves their color and really loves to sit around and blend their eyeshadow for the rest of their life. It's nice. I don't not like it, but it's too much work for me. You know what I mean? I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like putting in this much effort, and I think in order to make this palette worth your while, you really need to dip into other palettes for transitional shades, blending shades. You just need more than what's here, and I feel like for $60, she could have put in at least one transitional light brown shade, and then everything would have been fine. But she really didn't, and that is a problem. It just is. Unless you're like, you know, you're a collector, or you just need a rainbow palette in your life to add to, you know, what you already have. Do you need it? No, I don't think you do. In terms of the lashes and magnetic liner, like I said, I'm doing a separate video on it, so you will have to watch that video to see 3 days of that. For lips, I love this color lipstick. I love the combination of the cranberries. I love this look. It's so fall. I'm sure I've done this look or something similar to this, like, I don't know, bazillion times on my channel in the past. But I love these tones. I love them with my eye color. I love them that I have the top. I just love it. It's so fall. Is there anything else? Oh, and this Glass Skin Tint, Glass Glow Face. I'm making up names. Love this, you guys. Love this. Now that it's settled into my skin, look at that. Gorgeous. And also, I want to give a shout out to Masktini for sponsoring this video. And you guys, you need to check out these products. This one in particular is my fave. This is the Woke Bay. Like I said, I mean, I sprayed it on my face before I did this makeup look. Also could be playing a major role into why I'm liking this pure foundation, because I did not use this the other times I used this foundation, but I feel like my skin just looks so healthy, hydrated, glowy, just like good. And your girl had some wine the other night and I was super dehydrated, and I feel like you can't even tell on my skin right now. Like I said, I feel like my skin looks better than it has in a couple days. Like, really, it looks good. So yeah, definitely check them out, and I will leave the information again in the description box down below. But I love supporting women-owned brands. She's a new brand, and she's making top-notch products with high quality ingredients, and I really want to support that because we need to send a message to these skincare brands to stop putting junk in our beauty products. Rant over. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you never miss when I upload a video. You can follow me on social. My handle's @GlamLatte. And don't forget the Glam Latte Beauty Podcast is on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, CastBox, and iHeartRadio. All those details are in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your